Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss with you a very important writing skill topic in English language. This is letter writing. Letter writing is an important topic in English writing skill section for school students. Everyone must know how to write a letter. While writing a formal letter, one has to follow the format for letter writing. A formal letter can be written for various reasons. Here we have covered the format of a formal letter written for different purposes. On the other hand, an informal letter is written to one's friends, family members, relatives, etc. As an informal letter is not an official letter, one does not have to follow the format of an informal letter very strictly. Here we will discuss the samples of the letter. Let us see the formal letter first. Now, what is a formal letter? A formal letter is one which is written in a formal and ceremonious language and follows a certain stipulated format. Such letters are written for official purpose to authorities, dignitaries, colleagues, seniors, etc. and not to personal contacts, friends or family members. A number of conventions must be adhered to while drafting a formal letter. So let us take a look at a sample format of a formal letter. Here before you is a sample format of a formal letter. We begin with the a formal letter with the address of the sender, which should be written in maximum 2 to 3 lines. After that we come to the date. After writing the date, we come to the designation of the addressee to whom we are writing the letter. It can be the principal, the director, the editor, etc. Next comes the address of the person to whom we are writing the letter or the address of the addressee. Next is the subject. The subject contains the reason for which we are writing the letter. After writing the subject, we come to the opening salutation, how we are going to address the person to whom we are writing the letter, that is, sir or madam. After writing the opening salutation, we directly come to the body of the letter. The body of the letter is written in three different parts, that is, introduction, main content, and conclusion. Completing the body of the letter comes the closing salutation or complimentary closure of the letter, which contains thanking you, yours sincerely, yours faithfully, or yours truly. Any of the three options can be taken by you. Next comes the closing, or at the end comes the closure, the closing of the letter, and it is closed with the writing the sender's name and designation. Sender's name need to be written full name of the sender need to be written here with the designation. If the person holds any post, it need to be mentioned over here. Now here before you is an example of a formal letter. This is a letter of apology which is written to the principal of a school by a student who had not adhered to the rules of uniform of the school. Now, this letter contains all the parameters to be covered by a formal letter. It contains the address, the designation of the addressee, the address of the addressee, then the date, the subject. Subject contains apology letter for not adhering to the rules of uniform of the school. Then the opening salutation, that is, respected sir or madam. Now the body of the letter is divided into three paragraphs: the introduction, the main content, and the conclusion. After writing the body comes the complimentary closure of the letter, which is closed with the closing salutation, that is, yours obediently, and name of the person who is writing the letter. Here before you is format of an informal letter now. Now, informal letter is not as we have seen the format of a formal letter. Informal letter contains just the address of the sender or the person who is writing the letter. Next, it contains the date, the day on which the letter is written. After that comes the opening salutation, which can be dear father, dear mother, dear brother, sister, or Rohan, dear Rohan, etc. Next comes the beginning of the body of the letter, which can be in three paragraphs or in one large paragraph. It can be divided into three paragraphs, wherein again it contains introduction, the main content in the second paragraph, and conclusion in the third paragraph. The informal letter also ends with a complimentary closure, that is yours loving son, your loving son, your loving daughter, etc., and your name. You need not write your full name over here because it is an informal letter. Now, here before you again is an example of an informal letter. This is a letter written by a boy or a girl to his uncle for thanking him for the birthday present that is sent for him. The letter shows the address of the sender first, the now next comes the date, then the opening salutation, dear uncle. The body is not divided into three paragraphs. There are two paragraphs, one big paragraph that contains the introduction and the main content, and there is a concluding paragraph also, and it ends with the closing salutation, that is yours affectionately and the name of the sender. Let us see some differences while writing a formal and informal letter. In a formal letter, we write short sentences, while in a formal letter, we generally write full sentences. Informal letter contains lacks formal grammar and vocabulary, but formal letter contains correct grammar and vocabulary. Contractions can be used in informal letter, but they cannot be used in a formal letter. Idioms can be used in an informal letter, but they cannot be used in a formal letter. Active voice need to be written. The letter has to be written in active voice in informal letter, but the voice has to be passive in a formal letter. Phrasal verbs can be used in an informal letter, but no verbs can be used in a formal letter. Abbreviations, that means the short forms of various phrases or this uh, phrases can be used in an informal letter, but they cannot be used in a formal letter. Now, exclamation marks can be used in informal letter, but they should not be written in a formal letter. Imperatives can be used in informal letters, but imperatives are not to be used in a formal letter. So, while writing these two types of letter, we need to adhere to all these important notes which are given over here. Thus become our letter writing will become easier, and we will enjoy writing letter to our friends, family members, relatives, and even writing official letters. Thank you, children.